Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Harshita. Good afternoon, Harini. Good morning, Akhil. Good afternoon, Shritisri, Sindhura, Naga, Yashasvi, Deepika, Harshita. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Lasya. Good afternoon, Lakshmi Ram. Good afternoon, Sumasri, Supraja, Chandusri. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, YouTubers. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Harshini. Good afternoon, Hasini. What's up? What are you doing? Yes, I had my lunch, Sindhura. What are you doing? Tell me. What lunch did you have? What did you eat? What did you eat? Tell me. Waiting for class, eating lunch, rice, sambar, ice cream, brinjal, dal. Very good. Very good. How are you, ma'am? I'm absolutely fine. I'm absolutely fine. Boredom 93 is saying from YouTube, I ate nothing. Chicken curry, which I made, ma'am. Very good, Sudeshna. When you come in campus, please make sure you are giving me all these things. Chicken curry, mutton curry. I love to eat. Whenever my students go to home, they bring me sweets, chicken curry, mutton curry, everything they bring from home. I take their tiffin box, then I don't return. That is also one of my disadvantages I have. Onion and domestic mixed curry. What is domestic mixed curry? What did you eat, ma'am? Only one time I have lunch. So I had rice, dal, chicken, fish, everything at one shot. Which sweet do you like, ma'am? Anything. I eat everything. You give me anything, I will eat. Suppose if you are sitting in your chairs revising and if I see that you are eating chips, I go myself, I take the packet and I eat. Ma'am, you are so strong. Yes. I will tell you one story when you come in offline class. Will you eat ice cream, ma'am? No. I have left ice cream from the time my daughter was born. My daughter is only 5 months old. Sure, ma'am. Ma'am, do you eat rasgulla? Yes. Rasgulla is my favorite because I am from West Bengal. Ma'am, you are so cute. You look very pretty. I know all these things. I said you na. I know all these things. I know how great and talented I am. But I am never proud of it. Ma'am, what is your daughter's name? My daughter's name is Ira. Ma'am, when did you get married? Why are you asking me this question? When did I get married? Ma'am, when will you show your daughter? You can see her in Instagram. Many videos are there. Chalo. Now lots of chatting, chit-chatting. Okay. See, when will gift classes end? This is the only question I don't like. These people want to make your Aadhaar card, ma'am. Ma'am, your Insta. You search my name, you will get on Insta. Search my name. Yes, it is private account. Ma'am, you are like a friend to us rather than teacher. Yes, because I believe that if I am your friend, you can easily communicate with me. You can easily ask me doubts. Okay. Now, let's start the class. We have finished with root. We have finished with stem. We have finished with leaf. What are we going to start today? We are going to start with the flower. We are going to start with the flower. Today's topic is inflorescence. Today's topic is inflorescence. Means here we are going to study about flower. Ma'am, how many children you have? Which type of question is this? Only one. Inflorescence. Okay. Now, first of all, I will draw a structure of flower. I will draw a structure of flower over here. I will draw a structure of flower over here. All of you in your previous classes, you have learned this structure of flower. All of you in your previous classes, you have learned this structure of flower. So, this is the structure of your flower. This is the structure of your flower. Okay, this is the structure of your flower. In your previous classes, in your 10th class, you have learnt about the structure of flower. I am just going to make you remember, okay, that, okay, yes, you can draw it. This is your petals. This is your petals. One unit is known as petal. One unit is known as petal. But the whole petal, the total petal is known as what? Corolla. One is known as petal. All the petals together is known as what? Corolla. This is your sepal. This is your sepal. Together it will be known as the calyx. Together it is known as the calyx. Okay, what is this? Single one is known as stamen. How many stamens I have drawn over here? 4. So together all the stamens is known as androecium. What it is known as? Androecium. Okay, this is your carpel. This is your carpel. One is your carpel. All the carpels together is known as the gynoecium. It is known as the gynoecium. Carpel is also known as the pistil. Carpel is also known as the pistil. This is a structure of any flower. This is the structure of any flower. Now, inside the flower, this structure is known as the ovule. Inside the flower, this structure is known as the ovule. Now, petal, sepal, stamen and pistil, all these are the 4 whorls of a flower. 4 whorls of a flower or the 4 floral leaves. 4 whorls of a flower or the 4 floral leaves. So all the 4 whorls of the flower or all the floral leaves of the flower are placed in a flattened swollen structure which is known as the thalamus. And this is the stalk of the flower. When you give a flower to someone, there is a long stem. That is the stalk of the flower, which is known as the pedicel. On the pedicel, you find the flower. So how many whorls of flower are there? 4 whorls. Okay, here I will write down how many whorls of flower are there? 4 whorls, or we can say there are 4 floral leaves. This is a flower. Flower consists of 4 floral leaves. The first one is calyx, second one is your corolla, third one is your stamen, and fourth one is your carpel. Now, what about the carpel? The carpel is the female reproductive organ. Carpel is the female reproductive organ. Carpel is the female reproductive organ. What is the stamen? The stamen is the male reproductive organ. The stamen is the male reproductive organ. What is the function of sepals? What is the whorls means floral leaves? I have written over here. There are 4 whorls or floral leaves. Now, when a flower is there, flower is in which stage? Bud stage. Flower is in which stage? Bud stage. And you will see the bud is covered by leaf-like structures. Those leaf-like structures is known as what? Sepals. Those leaf-like structures are known as what? Sepals. Yes. So what is calyx? Calyx are sepal. And what is the function of calyx? To protect flower in bud stage. To protect flower in bud stage. In the bud stage, the flower is protected by leaf-like structures which is known as what? Calyx or sepals. Okay. Next is your corolla. Next is your corolla. Now, what is the function of corolla? Corolla is petals. They are colorful, they are scented, they are brightly colored. So if someone is very good looking, someone is beautiful, what happens? We get attracted to them. Similarly, the flower also has one attractive floral leaf that is known as what? Corolla. And what is the function of corolla? Boys and girls, corolla attracts insects for pollination. Corolla attracts insects for pollination. So all these things you have studied in your previous classes. All these things you have studied in your previous classes. Am I clear? Yes or no? Tell me. Am I clear till here, YouTubers and Zoom? Am I clear? Yes or no? Okay, okay, okay. Stalk of the flower is known as pedicel. I will be drawing, just wait. Now, can you tell me which are the essential organs of the flower and which are the non-essential? Tell me. Which are the essential and which are the non-essential? Can you tell me? Which are the essential organs? Which are the non-essential organs? Tell me. First, tell me which are the non-essential organs. Sepal is green in color, Lakshmi Ram, because it has leaf-like properties. It is a leaf-like structure. Yes, yes. Calyx and corolla. Calyx and corolla are non-important or non-essential. Calyx or corolla are non-important or non-essential. And which are the essential floral leaves? Stamen and carpel. Which are the essential floral leaves? Stamen and carpel. Okay. So this is something which you have. This is something which you have already. Which you have already done. Yes or no? This is something which you have already done. Okay? G. Sudishna. Just wait, I will tell you what is thalamus, what is pedicel. Okay? Now, this is your structure of flower. Now I am changing the slide. Now see. Now see. Now, this is a flower. This is a flower. This is the thalamus and the stalk of the flower, which is known as the pedicel. Okay, so what is this? This is the stalk of flower. When you are giving flower to someone, on Valentine's Day, how do you give? You give it like this. There is a stem. On the top, there is a flower. Yes or no? So, stalk of the flower is known as what? Pedicel. Stalk of the flower is known as what? Pedicel. Now, as the pedicel is going on top, it becomes flat. It becomes swollen to form what? Thalamus. So what is thalamus or receptacle? It is known as thalamus or receptacle, or we can also call it torus. Thalamus or receptacle or torus. What is thalamus or receptacle or torus? Pedicel becomes flat and swollen. Pedicel becomes flat and swollen. When pedicel becomes flat and swollen, it is known as what? Thalamus or receptacle. Okay? Okay, now on the thalamus, this is the flower. On the thalamus, this is the flower. So what is the function of thalamus? What is the function of thalamus from here? All the 4 floral leaves of the flower are where? It is on the thalamus. All the 4 floral holes, yes, they are on the thalamus. So what is the function of thalamus? It holds all the 4 holes. It is holding all the 4 holes. Am I clear to everyone? Yes or no? Tell me. Tell me, is it clear? Okay? Now, sometimes you see that like this a flower is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, suppose. When you see a plant, you see flowers are like this, yes or no? When you see a plant, you see flowers are like this, yes or no? Tell me. Tell me in the comment section, yes or no. Okay? Now, this is a flower. This is the pedicel. This is the stalk of the flower. All the flowers are on a common axis which is known as peduncle. What is peduncle? Peduncle is the axis of inflorescence on which all the flowers are there. It is the axis of inflorescence. It is the axis of inflorescence. Peduncle is the axis of inflorescence. Am I clear? Peduncle. Okay, it is the part which is holding all the flowers. So peduncle is the axis of inflorescence. What is the function? It holds all the flowers. Peduncle is the main axis of inflorescence. Peduncle is the floral axis or axis of inflorescence. The function is to hold all the flowers. The function is to hold all the flowers. Now, suppose this is the case. Suppose if a case is like this. Suppose if a case is like this, there is a single stalk and on it there is a flower. Then who is the pedicel? Who is the peduncle? Who is the pedicel? Who is the peduncle? Only single flower is there. Then what is going to happen? This will become the pedicel and this is also the peduncle. If a single flower is there like this, it is the pedicel and it is the peduncle. But when a flower is like this, peduncle is the main floral axis and the flowers that are borne on it, they are having pedicel. Am I clear? Yes or no? Am I clear? Yes or no? Tell me. Okay, what is the meaning of inflorescence? Inflorescence is the way by which all the flowers are arranged on a floral axis. Like you had studied, what is phyllotaxy? Phyllotaxy is the arrangement of leaves. What is inflorescence? It is the arrangement of flowers. What is inflorescence? It is the arrangement of flowers. Inflorescence is the arrangement of flowers. Inflorescence is the arrangement of flowers. Am I clear to everyone? Yes or no? Inflorescence is the arrangement of flowers. Ramcharan, I am not teaching seed now. I am talking flower. So please talk about flower. Seed I will tell you later. Okay. So which is the main axis of inflorescence on which all the flowers are arranged? It is the peduncle. What is the stalk of the flower known as? Pedicel. When a pedicel is going on the top, it becomes flat and swollen to form what? Thalamus. And the thalamus is holding all the floral holes. Am I clear? Yes or no? Now see, sometimes what happens, this is the pedicel. We see at the base of the pedicel, there is leaves like this. At the base of pedicel, there is leaves like this. If leaf-like structures are present at the base of pedicel, it is known as bracts. If leaf-like structures are present at the base of pedicel, it is known as bracts. So, okay, so these are your bracts. What are these? Bracts. What are bracts? Leaf-like structures. Leaf-like structures at the base of pedicel. Leaf-like structures at the base of pedicel. Leaf-like structures at the base of pedicel is known as bracts. But suppose if leaves are present on the pedicel, if leaves are present on the pedicel, they will be known as bracteole. They will be known as bracteole. What is bracteole? Leaf-like structures, leaf-like structures, leaf-like structures on the pedicel. Bracteole is leaf-like structures on the pedicel. Okay, so what is happening over here? What is happening over here? There is a pedicel. Okay, there is a pedicel. If at the base of the pedicel, leaves are present, then what it will be known as? Bract. If leaf-like structures are present on the pedicel, it will be known as what? Bracteole. It will be known as what? Bracteole. Am I clear to everyone? Yes or no? Tell me. Am I clear? Yes or no? You can write in your NCERT, arrangement of flower is inflorescence. Arrangement of flower is inflorescence. Stalk of the flower is your pedicel. The main axis of inflorescence on which all the flowers are present, it is known as the peduncle. If leaf-like, I am not telling leaf, I am telling leaf-like. If leaf-like structures are present at the base of pedicel, it is known as what? Bracts. If it is present on the pedicel, it is known as the bracteole. Please write it down in your NCERT. Clear or not? Bracts and bracteoles are accessory. They may be present or may not be present. Harshita. Okay? Now, all of these things are okay. You have learnt about the structure of flower. Okay, you have learnt about the structure of flower. You have learnt very nicely what is pedicel, what is peduncle, what is thalamus, what is bract, what is bracteole. You have learnt it very nicely. Now, you can buy NCERT books and come to college. Okay, peduncle is an axis beta. I have drawn the diagram over here. If you see a flower also, suppose hibiscus, you will see it is a main axis and all the flowers are there. Okay, peduncle. Now, what I was saying, yes. Now, question is, how is a flower formed? Question is, how is a flower formed? Who will tell me? How is a flower formed? Come on, tell me. How is a flower formed? Yes, it is formed through bud, I know. But how did flower form? Okay, now, you all know shoot apical meristem. Shoot apical meristem function is to produce shoot. When shoot apical meristem changes to floral meristem, when shoot apical meristem changes to floral meristem, what is formed? Flower. When When shoot apical meristem changes to floral meristem, what is formed? Flower. Now, please carefully listen to me what I will be explaining now. Okay, what is flower? Flower is a modified shoot. Please remember, what is flower? Flower is a modified shoot. Flower is actually a shoot. Flower is a modified shoot. Flower is a modified shoot. Modified shoot. Now please listen to me nicely. If I tell about shoot, what does the shoot contain? It will contain leaves, yes or no? Leaves will arise from which point? Node. And the distance between two nodes is known as what? Internode. है ना? So all of you remember this. Now see, what have I written? Flower is a modified shoot. Before I am saying before what happened? Before the formation of flower, what happened? Kindly see on the board. This is a shoot. This is a shoot. Okay? What did I say over here in the first slide? That the four whorls are known as what? Floral leaves. What it is known as? Floral leaves. So if flower is a shoot, the parts that will be there on the shoot, it will be known as leaf. Yes or no? Yes or no? If flower is a shoot, the parts of the flower on it will be known as leaf. Yes or no? Yes or no? What did I tell you over here? Flower is a modified shoot, and flower has how many leaves? 4 floral leaves. We are calling calyx, corolla, stamen and carpel floral leaves. So can you tell me, if they are floral leaves, from which point they will arise? From which point they will arise, boys and girls? Tell me. From which point of the shoot they will arise? Yes, tell me some correct answers. Very good. Node. Yes, node. Very good. So flower is a modified shoot. Then before how did the flower formation form? This is your sepal. This is your floral leaf. This is another corolla. This is your corolla. Here at some point there will be your stamen, and this will be your carpel. So these are your 4 floral leaves. They are separate. All these points are node. From where the floral leaves are coming, all these points are what? Node. They are node. Flower is a modified shoot. All these are your floral leaves. Now with evolution, what happened? The distance between the two nodes is known as what? Internode. The distance between the two nodes is known as what? Internode. With time, what happens? The internode condensed. What is the meaning of condensed? They became compressed. See, if internode is becoming compressed, then which structure you will get over here? Which structure you will get over here? We will get the flower. This is your flower. How is flower formed? Flower is formed by the condensation of internode, the shortening of internode, the compression of internode. Okay, it is a shoot. This is a shoot. Each point of the shoot is known as node. From each node, what is arising? Each floral leaf. The distance between the two nodes is known as what? Internode. With time, what happened? The internode became compressed, the internode condensed, and now in modern time, we are calling this modified shoot flower. It happened because of evolution, Dheeraj. It happened because of evolution. In plant kingdom, you will study. First, listen to me. You have RBCs in your body, red blood cells, yes or no? What does red blood cell do? It only performs the function of oxygen transport. Do you think red blood cell does other functions also? No. Why? Why? Because it wants to gain first position in oxygen transport. Yes or no? Similarly, before what used to happen in a plant, the same leaf was doing photosynthesis, the same leaf was doing reproduction. Nothing was fast. So with evolution, what happened? In angiosperms, a shoot came. On that shoot, floral leaves came. With time, the internode became condensed. As the internode condensed, as the internode shortened, today we got what? Flower. Clear or not? Tell me. Tell me, is it clear? Yes or no? Arey yaar, bud will be formed before flower. Now I have not drawn bud. I have drawn flower. Again, this MacBook has come from nowhere else. Tell me, Abhishek, what doubt you are having? Yes, Dheeraj. Evolution is everyone. At first we were apes, now we are humans. Evolution is always slow. They were different types of leaves. There were different leaves. Sepal was there, it was doing some function. Corolla was there, it was doing some function. Okay? No, stamen was there, it was doing some function. Okay? Gynoecium was there, it was doing some function. So everybody is doing their function separately. So what happened? It became condensed. Simple. Simple. Yes, Shravanti, you can easily see stamen, carpel, sepal in a flower. Easily. Very good question, Salima. Why does evolution take place? Why does evolution take place? Because always for betterment, according to environment, we are getting adapted. We are getting coordinated. Manasvi, what is your doubt? What is your doubt, Manasvi? Yes, Lakshmi Ram, tell me. Internode, not intermode. What is intermode? It is internode. Harshita, God knows, yaar. I don't know. Hey, I wrote internode. Actually, I write cursive handwriting now. So that's why my N looks like M. Okay, internode. Done? Done? Stem is there. A stem is there. Okay, a stem is there. That stem forms branches. Okay, if on that flower is present, peduncle. Stalk of the flower is known as what? Pedicel. Okay, chalo. Would you like to copy it? In your NCRT, when inflorescence has started, this is given in the first paragraph. This is given in the first paragraph. That flower is a modified shoot. Shoot apical meristem changes to floral meristem. Before, all the floral parts were in different. But now, I have condensed the internodes. By pollination, they get fertilized, boys and girls. Okay? Chalo. Now, I will move on to the next thing. I have explained you about bract, bracteole, peduncle, pedicel. Now, you know that there are 4 holes of a flower. You know that there are 4 holes of a flower. Okay? If floral holes are present in multiples of 3. If floral whorls are present in multiples of 3, it will be known as trimerous flower. It will be known as what? Trimerous flower. If the floral parts are present in multiples of 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, it is known as tetramerous flower. If it is present in multiples of 5, if it is present in multiples of 5, it is known as pentamerous flower. So in your NCRT, it is written, if floral parts are present in multiples of 3, it is known as trimerous flower. If it is present in multiples of 4, it is known as tetramerous flower. If it is present in multiples of 5, it is known as what? It is known as pentamerous flower. Okay. Now, what is solitary? What is solitary? Suppose see over here. Here there is a single flower at the tip. Here there is a single flower at the tip. You should remember that if a shoot tip terminates in a flower, if in a shoot tip flower is present, then it will be a single flower. It will be a solitary flower. If in a shoot tip flower is present, it will be solitary. What is the meaning of solitary? Single. What is the meaning of solitary? Single. Clear? Yes or no? What is the meaning of solitary? Single. If a shoot tip terminates into a flower, it is single. Okay? Now, suppose in a flower, what is bracts? Bracts are leaf-like structures which is present at the base of the pedicel. What is bracteole? Leaf-like structures on the pedicel. So in a flower, if bracts are present, it is known as bracteate flower. It is known as which flower? Bracteate flower. It is known as which flower? Bracteate flower. And if bracts are absent, it is known as ebracteate flower. It is known as what? Ebracteate flower. Okay, bracts are present, bracteate, bracts are absent, ebracteate. Okay. Now, you quickly see this. After that, we are going to start with inflorescence. Types of inflorescence. Okay. Now see. There are two types of inflorescence. One is your racemose inflorescence. Another one is your cymose inflorescence. Two types of inflorescence are there, racemose and no, Ruchita, fluorescence is different. Fluorescence is emission of light. Influence means dependability. Under what influence? Under whose control? Now, what is racemose inflorescence? What is racemose inflorescence? Here, this is the peduncle. This is the main floral axis. This is the pedicel. shoot tip, is there a flower? At the shoot tip, is there a flower? At the shoot tip, is there a flower? Tell me. At the shoot tip, is there a flower? No. Wait, let me draw the diagram like this. Wait. This is your shoot. There is no tip. Can you tell me which arrangement is this? Can you tell me which arrangement is this? Can you tell me which arrangement is this? Old or big flowers? Old or big flowers at the base. Old or big flowers at the base and new flowers at the top. Can you tell me which inflorescence is this? Yes, acropetal arrangement. Very good, very good. So racemose has which type of arrangement? Acropetal arrangement. What is acropetal arrangement? Older or big flowers will be at the base and newer flowers will be at the top. And what else can we write over here? What else can we write over here? Shoot tip. Shoot tip does not terminate in a flower. Shoot tip does not terminate in a flower. In racemose inflorescence, shoot tip does not terminate in a flower. So growth is open. Growth is open or unlimited. Growth is open or unlimited. Growth is open or unlimited or indeterminate or indeterminate. What is the problem, Geetika? Please tell me, I am not understanding what you are saying. I think everyone is understanding. Old NCERT, Sri, old NCERT. So in racemose inflorescence, what is happening? At the shoot tip, okay, at the shoot tip, there is no flower. So shoot apical meristem is there. So flower will grow how? It will grow indefinitely. It is open growth. It is unlimited growth. Okay, so that is racemose inflorescence or acropetal inflorescence. Lakshmi Ram, I have explained you whatever is there in NCERT. If you want to know anything about evolution, you have to contact zoology department. Okay. So this is your acropetal arrangement. Racemose has acropetal arrangement. Older or bigger flower is at the base and newer flower is at the top. Shoot tip does not terminate in a flower. Therefore, the growth of flower is unlimited or indeterminate. Okay. Now, cymose. Then cymose will have which type of arrangement? Basipetal arrangement. What is basipetal arrangement? Here in cymose inflorescence, the shoot tip will have flowers. Bigger flowers will be at the top. Newer flowers will be at the base. Newer flowers will be at the base. So, this is your, at the top you are having old flowers. At the top, you are having old flowers. At the base, you are having new flowers. At the base, you are having new flowers. Okay, so over here in cymose inflorescence, shoot tip terminates in a flower. What happens in cymose inflorescence? Shoot tip terminates in a flower. If shoot tip terminates in a flower, then growth will be closed or limited growth or determinate growth. In your NCERT, cymose and racemose inflorescence is given. Cymose or racemose inflorescence is given. Yes, I will give you examples. Don't worry. Okay? Please jot it down, jot it down. Okay, remember racemose inflorescence has a bud at the top, but it is not in the case of cymose inflorescence. You tell me, have you seen mango plant? Racemose inflorescence. Racemose inflorescence example. Mango, neem, gulmohar. Racemose inflorescence, mango, neem, gulmohar. Please write it down in your NCRT. Please write it down in your NCRT if you have found. Radish is also example. Radish. Okay. Example, you can also write in racemose radish. Okay. In cymose inflorescence, example you can write is calotropis. 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 What is calotropis? Do you know what is calotropis? First tell me. Have you seen milkweed? There are some weeds which grows. Cattle does not eat them because calotropis contains poison. Cymose inflorescence is calotropis, and you can also write jasmine. Calotropis and jasmine. Can you tell me jasmine we have studied in one example? Can you tell me what is that example? Jasmine. We have studied in STEM. We have studied, yes, stolon. Very good, stolon. Calotropis, jasmine, cymose inflorescence, mango, neem, gulmohar, radish, that is your racemose inflorescence. Is it clear? Yes or no? Okay. Yes, Sara made jam. Yes, very good. So here, what did we study in the first part? We studied the type of floral parts. Floral parts is also known as whorls, and all the 4 whorls of a flower are borne on a common axis, which are borne on a common place, which is known as the thalamus. Who is forming thalamus? The peduncle becomes flat and swollen. When the peduncle becomes flat and swollen, it is known as the thalamus. Thalamus can be also known as receptacle. It is also known as torus. The stalk of the flower is known as pedicel. If at the base of pedicel leaf-like structures are present, it is known as bracts. If on the pedicel it is present, it is known as bracteole. What is the meaning of inflorescence? It is the arrangement of flowers. We have studied phyllotaxy is the arrangement of leaves. Inflorescence is the arrangement of flower. If bracts is present, it is known as bracteate. If bracts are absent, it is known as ebracteate. Then we studied that flower is a shoot apical meristem. It is a modified shoot where shoot apical meristem changes to floral meristem. Beforehand, all the floral leaves were arising from node. Distance between 2 nodes is known as the internode. As the internode became condensed, all the floral parts came into one and it is forming a flower. Now, if floral whorls or the parts of flowers are present in multiples of 3, it is known as trimerous. Multiples of 4 is known as tetramerous. And what is multiples of 5? It is known as pentamerous. Okay, if a flower has bracts, again I am telling you it is known as bracteate. If bracts are absent, it is known as ebracteate. Lastly, over here we studied the type of inflorescence, that is racemose inflorescence and cymose inflorescence. Am I clear? Yes or no? Racemose has which type of arrangement? Acropetal arrangement. What is acropetal arrangement? Older flowers at the base and new flowers at the top. Cymose inflorescence, at the top older flowers are there and at the base new flowers are there. How can I explain experimentally? Vivo. Okay, shoot tip terminates in a flower in cymose, does not terminate in racemose. See Avyukt, see. This is a pedicel, this is a flower. Okay, if at the base of pedicel leaf-like structures are present, then it is known as bracts. If it is present on the pedicel, it is known as bracteole. Simple. Simple, Avyukt. Simple. Okay? I hope you understood till here. Tomorrow we are going to start with types of flower, calyx and corolla. Tomorrow we are going to start with types of flower according to symmetry, what is actinomorphic, what is zygomorphic, and we are also going to see what is hypogynous and epigynous. Okay, please study what has been taught in class till here. We are going to study types of flower, calyx and corolla in the next class. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. Thank you Supraja. Bye Lasya. Bye Prabhani. Bye Bhavya. Incision means cutting. Bhavya. Bye Siva. Bye Preetam. Bye everyone. Bye. Bye. Thank you so much. This is your QR code. Please take it. Bye everyone. Bye. Have a good day. Have a nice evening. Study hard. Bye bye. Okay? Okay? Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay? I hope all of you have understood today's class. Thank you. And yes, thank you so much. Yes, bye-bye. Please see the QR code. Okay, thank you.